So we're out here at an awesome pond. You guys have seen us fish here multiple times before. There's bluegill shallow right now. They're absolutely everywhere. And they're on like beds or something. So we're gonna go ahead and try to catch them. I got the fly rod with us today. Be testing around with this. It'll be my first time using one of these. And we got the panfish master Juju here with us. He's absolutely excited. And we're gonna go ahead and try to catch a couple of these gills. They're actually pretty big sized gills. We're gonna go ahead and do a catch and cook with them. We're gonna eat some up. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get a couple. Oh, got him. Oh, I found my secret bait too. I didn't even know we had this fly. Got him. Got him.
Trying to catch these bluegill. They're pretty big. We're gonna bring them home and fry them up. Oh, I had him.
You flipped them off.
Yep, almost had him.
Got him. Oh yeah, we found him.
Right off the bat. No! Dang it. What the heck? This is what I'm using. It's a little jig. Just jigging in there. Biting. Yeah.
Ooh, there you go.
Got my first one.
Oh my
I think that's a nice one.
Rich, you're everywhere back here.
It's a nice bluegill. It's huge. You keeping this one?
Yeah, that one's huge.
Alright, perfect. He's a keeper. Let's get back out there.
Oh, got him. Oh, I found my secret bait too. I didn't even know we had this fly. Got him. Get the net, get the net, big one. This thing won't flip them. I've broke it off 10 times already. If it breaks, I'm killing somebody because this is my secret fly.
Got him. He got it. He flipped him. Yeah, that line on the fly pole, they untie real easy. You gotta do a special knot.
All right, cool. Nice gill on the fly there. No one adds to the bucket. Are they down there? Oh, they are down here. Got him.
Got him?
Yeah. They're hot right here. We found out what they're biting, folks.
That was crazy. That
Another
one
nice
came
one.
On Julian.
Look at. Oh man, I'm about to catch another one. Got right there in that shade. They're everywhere. Oh, got him. Oh, I got a big one too.
2-pounder.
Good ones right there.
He's peeing. Watch out, he's peeing on Adrian.
Got him. Woo. Well, and it looks like a little bug too, because earlier I was using orange. I didn't know we had this on us. I was just trolling this one, little fly. It's working great. Oh, those two are fighting down there. Gigi's out here figuring out the pattern. How many have you caught? Like 3? You lost 1, so like 4, huh? 1 flopped out of the boat. Oh. Yeah, got him.
Got another one.
Nice one. They're tearing that thing up. I don't know if you guys can see them, but there's a ton of bluegill down here. They're big and see. So the bluegill were being very stingy today. They were hardly biting anything, which I've actually never seen bluegill like that. So that's actually really weird. Usually they just attack anything you put in the water out here. But they're on these beds and they're not eating. When they would bite, they'd bite more of like an aggressive bite. And I literally hooked probably 4 or 5 on the fly. Gigi managed to catch a couple, so that's good. At least we got something to cook now. And we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. We're gonna go home, cook them up, and let's get ready. We ended up with a couple nice ones just to cook up, little snack, little appetizer. But bluegill are awesome eating fish. We figured out how to get them to bite kind of aggressively, but the wind's just blowing today. We're gonna go ahead and call it a day and see you in the kitchen. So we're back at the house now, and I got all the bluegill right here laid out. Not all of it, that's a little bit of it. I got about 12 fillets right here, and I'm actually gonna show you guys how to cook them right now. Now, this is a recipe that, well, I mean, I've cooked fish like this many of times, but I'm kind of throwing a little twist in it now. I'm actually gonna make some sandwiches out of this. So, all you're gonna need for this, and I'm pretty positive that this recipe is gonna turn out amazing. So all you're gonna need is pepper, salt, some ground chili, minced garlic, some lemon, butter, tartar sauce. This time I don't have to make it. If you guys remember, before I made my own tartar sauce, some lettuce, and then this, any kind of bread you like. I'm using country potato bread right here, and of course your fish of choice. Right here I have bluegill laid out, and this should turn out amazing. So just keep in mind, if you guys don't actually want to cook with butter and you maybe want to make it a little bit healthier, you can always switch it out for oil. Like this is olive oil right here. A lot of people prefer to cook with this over the butter, but I like the taste when I cook it with the butter. I'm not too worried about it, so butter it is this time. So all I'm gonna do for all these fillets is I'm just gonna be throwing the salt, the pepper, and the ground chili on them. That's all I'm gonna be throwing on them. So you just give them a little healthy coating. So just shake it over each fillet pretty generously. Pepper. I'm gonna be throwing some pepper on them. Lastly, to coat them, we're gonna go ahead and throw a little bit of this chili powder on them. Now, this you want to be very careful with. This one in particular is extremely hot, so you don't want to put too much. So just a nice light coating on each. Now from this point, we're just gonna take each fillet, flip them over. So now each fillet has been healthily coated with our little seasonings right there. So now the very next step is actually we're gonna cook them. Now I'm just gonna take butter. I'm just gonna put a little bit of butter in it, heat it up, let it melt a little bit. So we're gonna turn this on, and we're just gonna let it melt there. So now what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna take this garlic. You're just gonna get a good little chunk of this garlic. You're gonna throw it in there with the butter. Just let it kind of melt around the pan and try to cover the whole bottom. Once it gets hot enough, you can actually start moving this fish on. Keep in mind that they're very, very thin fillets, so these things cook very fast. You want to keep a close eye on them. And I'm gonna go ahead and set them in this pan. I'm gonna go ahead and do all of them at once. Very quick method to cook really delicious fish. Now I haven't done it like this before using the garlic just like that. I usually just use garlic salt, and it turns out amazing when you do it like that, but I'm changing it up a little bit and trying something new. So as you can see, a lot of those pieces that I already put in are already starting to turn white. They're just about ready to be flipped. So that's what I was saying, this fish will cook very fast. And these fish are already just about ready to be flipped, but I'm gonna go ahead and just put a nice little amount of lemon on each fillet. After this, I'm gonna flip these fish. They're turning white on one side, and right when they start turning flaky, they're gonna be done. So they're gonna be done right here in about a minute or two, probably. The way to always tell if your fish is done, you just touch it and it falls apart, then that means it's getting flaky and it's done. So this fish is done. That literally took probably 2 minutes. You can eat it just like that if you want to, but we're gonna do something a little bit different. What we're gonna do is take this bread, you're gonna put a little butter on it or whatever, and we're just gonna kind of sear each side really quick. And you just put it in there. Kind of hear it sizzling a little bit. It doesn't really pick it up, but this house just got super smoky. That bread smoked up like crazy, so we're actually ready to make the fish finally. It only took probably about 10 minutes, I'd say. So I'm just gonna squirt a little bit more lemon. This is all I'm literally gonna do. Just gonna throw a little bit of tartar sauce, lettuce. I'm gonna scoop up a little bit of this bluegill and just throw it in there with it. really quick while we're making these sandwiches, if somebody does not like tartar sauce, you can always use mayonnaise. Alright, so if you do it just like I did right there, this is what your sandwich would look like. I actually cut it in half. So Julian right here, he actually is the reason why I mentioned about the tartar sauce. He doesn't like tartar sauce, so he's gonna make himself one with mayonnaise. And yeah, so the rest here's up to you. I just grilled 2 more. You can make another sandwich out of it. There's all the bluegill. Feel free. Tell me what you think. You tasted the fish before you put it in the sandwich, right? And you thought it was amazing. Tell me what you think.
It's pretty good. I really like the fish on this one. The seasoning is good. And you could taste it just the right amount in the sandwich. And it makes it really good. Yeah. Overall, it's really good and you should try it.
Yeah, that's a thumbs up from Juju right there. El from the Panfish Master. And you actually caught these fish not too long ago. Are you happy with how they turned out? Bluegill?
I'm really happy with how they turned out.
So overall, panfish is just one of those fish, any panfish in general, anything from crappie, bluegill, any panfish in general, just turns out amazing. Once again, Juju over here approves. He was over there slaying them. Looking on me, man, mad dog in the camera. I'm gonna go ahead and walk this up to Senior right now. So in here, Senior's over here working magic, looking at reels and stuff. But there you go.
That's delicious.
But all I did with the bluegill was I threw salt, pepper, some chili on it, and lemon, and cooked it in butter. Is it good?
That's pretty delicious right there.
Is it?
Heck yeah. I'd order that from a restaurant. Seriously, I don't know what you did on this one, but this one's pretty amazing. My favorite probably out of all the fish you've done. Seriously.
Out of everything I've cooked, that's your favorite?
Yeah, I don't know what it is about it. It's delicious.
That's awesome. Thank you. Well, thank you. Thumbs up. So once again, awesome sandwich here. I'm finally getting around to getting a taste of it. And there we go. Got half a sandwich right here. I can see what Senior was talking about now. That's the best recipe I've done so far as the bluegill. Tartar sauce, just everything. That little bit of pepper I threw in there, you can taste it. Amazing. Amazing right here. One of my best recipes so far. This is definitely one I 156%, if it's possible, recommend you guys try. I guess I could just say 110%, it's easier. If you guys like this video, go ahead and drop a like. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe, and weekly outdoor videos to the minimum. If you want to see me experimenting a little bit differently on recipes, again, if you guys have any recipes that you guys recommend or want to see me try, or fish you want to see me try or anything, go ahead and comment them down below also. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you outdoors.